is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So NC State's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going...
Turning it on! Got the first down, looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Wolfpack will have first and 10. Looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're in overdrive already into the red zone. It's first and 10 from the 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Takes the handoff. It's Keene. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to... gets the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
With the catch, it's Morrison. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Morrison. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. The pitch. Oh, he's got some space. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. And the Yellow Jackets back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Catch in the middle. It's Keene. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it a receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. You can tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Takes the handoff. It's Keene. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pulled the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Ellington. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Get a big play like that last one. You flip the field. You change the momentum. Now it's first and 10 from the 38. Quarterback on the keeper. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Looking for a man. It's Bobo. Finds his man. It's Ellington. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry. The play action fake. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Extra point here will tie the game.
Extra point.